Mandalorian, Season 3, Episode 3, Chapter 19, The Convert. Let's talk. Hey geeks, Brent here back for Geek Variant's exciting breakdown of The Mandalorian alongside the man, the myth, the marvel, Will Parker. Your thoughts, your feelings, Chapter 19, The Convert.
I mean, they kind of got right into it. We had to see what happened after the whole situation, and I feel like there's really some shady stuff going on all throughout this episode. Like this episode was about the shade left and right. So we'll get into who I think was being shady, I'm sure, but yeah, I'm just kind of watching everybody right now.
There's not a lot of people to trust, and as far as science is concerned, there's a very gray area between good guy and bad guy. Bad guys usually tend to want to advance science as far as possible. They just do it with morals off. Good guys, they do it with morals on. And as Dr. Pershing figured out, you can get played even by people that you once trusted. Things can get pretty messed up pretty dang quick. And the fact that they're name dropping Gideon already, 3 episodes in, he's alive, he's back, he's in power. And if I had to wager, he was the one that just blew up Bo Katan's house easily. That fortress, that was him. He's probably got a little bit of residual feelings based upon the last encounter of Bo Katan, Luke Skywalker, and, our boy, the Redeemed, who, in my opinion, doesn't really need to be redeemed, but cult's gonna cult. So let's talk about some people you thought were shady. You
All
got
right,
some
so
opinions here.
first, Bo-Katan, she kept the creature to herself. You have to remember what the creature's name is.
Mythosaur.
Yeah, she kept that to herself. She's got keeping her in that back keeping that in that back pocket for some reason. Later on, she's gonna break that thing out, and I think something's gonna happen where there may be a standoff or something back where her house was, and that thing may come out and kind of do some damage to some stuff. That's just kind of my prediction on that.
Different planet, but it would be interesting to see how that would work.
Oh,
Are we
okay.
talking about like if they go back to Mandalore? Then maybe.
Yeah, Mandalore, whatever. Like something's gonna happen where I think that creature's gonna come out at some point and do some damage. Um, One, I was wondering if Bo-Katan was gonna be considered redeemed. I got that answer. Um, the officer, um,
Dr.
G
Pershing,
G68, Elia.
Ali
Her.
again.
Yeah. So I knew something was up with her. Didn't know what it was with that. He was never really friends with her, if I remember correctly, beforehand.
No, their jobs led them to do two completely different jobs on the
Yeah.
same aircraft. And I'm sure, as someone who served, I'm sure you've worked just alongside tons of people you had no
Yeah.
idea even existed unless you accidentally crossed paths with them in your
Yeah.
civilian
So
life.
it's just like, you're gonna trust people to, I trust people as far as I can throw when I first meet them. You got to get to know you and stuff. And he was just so naive right off the bat and trying to fit in as best he can, and he put himself in a box. And again, I don't know if this is just to further advance her rank up through the New Republic or she's got some ulterior motives. I
She
don't
kept the
know,
box. That
but
says enough about ulterior
yeah,
motive.
she cranked that freaking thing up to 11 or whatever to fry some stuff. So yeah, that's off in itself. And then the last one I'm looking at is Paz Vizsla. He did not look happy about Mando being back, and
Good old
then
John Favreau.
he's already just upset about it. But when the whole redeemed, and then Bo got redeemed as well, so with that, he was not pleased over there in his little corner. So
I mean, if we remember correctly, when he showed up to fight for the dark saber in Book of Boba Fett, he lost.
mhm.
Probably still in his feelings a little bit. Pride still a little bit on the line, and I wouldn't put it past John Favreau to write his own character in a very interesting manner. He's found out a way to work himself in the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Happy, and done a damn good job of being a lovable character in that. So being a villain here, I ain't opposed to it. And then as far as whose plan this is Gideon from Jump.
Yeah.
Gideon knew that she was going to survive and that she was going to be a deep cell person. She was the last person he had radio contact with before his Star Destroyer went down.
Mhm.
She, more or less, Dr. Pershing was like, look, we're going to continue his research. but we're gonna axe them off, cut off all loose ends. We'll start over from scratch. You're gonna be part of this plan. This is what I got going on. This is what I got some scheming, and Gideon wouldn't have rose to power the way he did if he wasn't always 2 steps ahead. And I mean, come on, we love the actor in The Boys. We love him in this. No one's saying no to this. This is all fantastic things.
But she need to watch her back because she can get axed just as easily if she's not paying attention. So,
Fun side of villain.
but she looks like the type that freaking she's gonna kind of watch her back a little bit more than the average person. So we'll see how this goes. She looks like a survivalist. She's gonna try and figure it out. But
And
I like where it's going.
And if you survived all of this amazing content, you are likely subscribed to the channel where we've got huge things coming for you guys, the viewer, because that's what we do here at Geek Variants. We love and appreciate y'all. I don't really have too much else to cover. This was easily the best episode of the season. There's a lot of great plot points brought up. Some people will say it's a little bit slow in the second half, but being a diehard Star Wars junkie the way I am, you give me this kind of meat and potatoes, I will happily have a great dinner. And Favreau and Filoni delivered on another amazing thing. My only concern is that these Star Destroyers will come up to try and rectify what happened with the last trilogy, which is a dumpster fire in my opinion. But, that is neither here nor there. Nothing to be discussed about at this point in time. You have anything else you want to add up?
Take what we can get. I'm just waiting for episode 4 to see how this is going to shake out. Still got them pirates to worry about.
There's so many loose ends to hang out with. It is going to be a hell ride for this season. Be sure that you are subscribed to Geek Variants, the bottom right corner or description below. We will see you guys in the next video. God, I love this show.